Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to HBI Auto. My name is Kendall, for those that don't know me. We're starting this video off in a 2021 Mercedes-Benz E-Class. This is the E350. It's the first year of the redesign, according to my sales manager, Lucius. And it's quite the car. Like I said, it's a 2021. It is the redesign, so there's a couple new features on here, including the steering wheel, which, to be completely honest, the steering wheel is a little bit big for me. It's kind of awkwardly shaped. I'm probably going to blast Mercedes a lot in this because I don't know. I've never sat comfortable with Mercedes, and it's just a weird, I don't know. I feel like I'm in like a weird relationship with Mercedes. Get really good gas mileage in this, and I'll give it that. You get about 22 miles per gallon in the city, and then about 30 on the highway, which in this kind of economy, it's actually really nice to have that. Now, this car is 255 to the wheel, which it's not fast at all, in my opinion. And I think I expect way too much out of Mercedes. I expect fast, I expect sharp, aggressive driving, and I expect so much AMG in their base models. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm like that, but I digress. It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, putting out about 255 to the rear wheels. So it's pretty good. It's pretty impressive. For a daily driver, I don't know. I've always sat in a really weird spot with Mercedes, and I hate that, but it's just, I expect too much out of it, I think. I think just because the base 911s, and, you know, I'm going to use Porsche as another comparison, but their base cars sit around that 300 mark. Like, even now, the freaking Caymans sit at, like, the 300 mark, if I remember correctly. So just to compare those two brands, I don't know. But I will say this is a very comfortable and squishy ride. I actually really do like sitting in this thing. I could probably take a nap in it if I really wanted to. This is the interior of this 2021 E350. As I mentioned earlier, you got the redesigned steering wheel, thanks to my sales manager Lucius for pointing that out to me. But it is really nice. It's kind of it's comfortable, but it's also just like a kind of awkward design in my opinion. But you do have these they're like a touch screen. As you see, if I scroll, you can see me. You can kind of see it right there on the LED display. You can change the controls just by like touching it and navigating it a little bit. You do have actual like press buttons on there, which is nice. So it feels really nice and pretty comfortable. But again, I don't know how I feel about the design of this, because I feel like that's a lot of room and that's all like squished down here. Anyways, but looking around overall, like I mentioned earlier, you got that off-white, you've got the wood, and then you also have this black leather surrounding the entire interior, and it's really nice. It's very clean in here. As you guys can see, it's very simple and it's easily laid out. You do have your AC fans right there. You got your controls, and then you also have your radio buttons. But all of your main controls are going to be right here. It is a kind of like a touch pad. As you guys can see, if I scroll again and then click down, it kind of reminds us of the Lexus that we've reviewed in previous videos. But you do have all your controls right here. Under here you do have 2 cup holders, which is always nice, with cell phone charging right there. Now in the center console area, nothing too crazy, but good amount of storage. I kind of like it. It's very easy. It's just a very clean center console area, which I do admire Mercedes for always doing that. They've always had just a simple and plenty of room for both driver and passenger to enjoy the center console. The seats are really nice. I really do like the design. I love how plush and just like comfortable these seats are. Tons of room for the passenger, and then tons of room back here for the 3 other passengers to sit back there. But overall though, it is really comfortable in here, and I like it for that matter. And honestly, if I, you know, in some weird world had a driver and I was sitting passenger always and I was just being driven around, I would probably pick a Mercedes, to be quite honest with you. So there's the interior again, looking from the outside. Predominantly an off-white interior with the black accents and the wooden accents. Really nice, pretty clean, and something easy and different to look at. Oh, cool. I just discovered you do have a dual sunroof setup right there, so that's really nice. But this is the exterior of this 2021 E350. Really nice, pretty clean, and almost like a classic Mercedes. It's predominantly black paint, and then you also have these silver accents. I really do like these wheels. Now these are kind of an AMG touch. You can see right there on the inner band, it says AMG on there. You do have the dual tipped exhaust back here. Really nice trunk space. You do have a really nice trunk space back here. You can see my bag. And then you also have the all-weather mats right there. You do have an automatic tailgate, so that's really nice actually. You don't really see that too many in sedans. This is something about the new Mercedes-Benz that I didn't believe Lucius, our sales manager, until I just tested it out. This car listens to you, and I mean severely listens to you. If you thought the Amazon Alexa was bad, but like, this thing really listens to you. Hey Mercedes.
How may I help you?
I'm too hot.
I'm setting the temperature to minimum.
Now I understand like a lot of cars do that, but if you start to say different things and, you know, you ask the car a different amount of requests and whatnot, it really starts to learn you and learns your driving habits as well, which I think can be really, really cool, but it can also be a little bit creepy in my opinion. I don't know how I feel about so much technology being involved with my driving. I don't really like self-driving cars. I'll probably never hop into a car on a highway when it's like a self-driving car. I will not do it. I have driven a Tesla Plaid Model X, the SUV version, and I let it do this self-driving just on like a private road just to see how it was. And it wasn't bad, but it was also kind of like a little freaky. Now, if you do like having assistance while you're driving, you know, stuff with the AC and stuff with the radio and so on and so forth, definitely check out the options when you are looking at a Mercedes, especially this one. I think it's cool, but it's also like, I always feel like it's a little bit of an invasion of privacy, but that's just me. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. This E350 is available on our website. I've left the link in the description below so you can check out more photos and get in contact with the team about picking up this E-Class. I think it's a really good car for a daily driver. It does exude that luxury lifestyle that Mercedes is known for. I think as a gearhead and as someone who loves cars and loves power, I think I just expect way too much out of this car. I think I expect something faster and just something, you know, more AMG driven. But at the same time, I can appreciate and understand where Mercedes went with this redesign, basking in what Mercedes is good at, and that is presenting luxury at a really, really good price. That being said, though, I could see it as a daily driver, for sure. 100% daily drivable. And something that's easy to drive, easy to get into, not too much power, and not overwhelming at all. All this technology is not really overwhelming at all either. But I digress. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.